Good day everyone, welcome to LiteGraphix. In this short video tutorial, I'm going to explain to us how we can achieve this particular design. I saw this on the platform and few people were asking how can they use their smartphone to achieve this particular design. So I want to explain to us how we can achieve this design. So I want you to watch till the end. And if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do so now. Subscribe, like, and comment. If you have any difficulty on Pixellab, put it on the comment section. Anything you want to learn, put it on the comment section so that I can do a video on it and you'll be glad you did. Okay, so I also want to give kudos to the designer that has put this together. Kudos, this is a great job. Kudos to the designer, and if I'm able to get the name of the designer or I come across it on Pinterest or any other design platform, I'm going to acknowledge the designer in my other videos. Let's start. We're going to start afresh because I also like to ensure that my videos are very easy for a beginner to be able to understand. So we're going to start afresh. Let's go back to the default page. This is our default page, then we delete this. We are not using it. Go to the three dots. Anytime you want to make your background static, you use this three dots. Anytime you don't want it to be static, you use this plus sign to bring in your background. Take note of that. So let's increase the size. The image size is 1080 and this one is 1350. Okay, you can see the image size has changed. So we go to this plus sign now to bring in the image that we want to replicate. Okay, Apostle Emmanuel. So this is the image. Then we go to relative size to increase it. Good. Let's lock it. Better. Fine now. So the first thing we're going to do is to bring in our background. This is our background. Okay, you can see. Let me hide this. We have gotten our background. So the next thing is to bring in your shape. This is the shape now. We want to start work now. So pay attention, and if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. So you make sure that it's on the same size. Okay, so then you click on OK. The next thing we are going to do is we want to have a background for this particular shape. Sometimes you can use your image, the background of your image, but the way I want to do it for us on this video tutorial is I'm going to use texture. I'm going to use texture to give it a background. This is the background I want to use. Now, when you look at this background, you can see that it is not fitting to what we have on this design. What you need to do, go back to texture, enable. When you click on enable, you can see that is now okay. And if it's not okay, come to where you have scale. You can see your scale, the work of the scale. So you can use your scale to adjust to give you what you want. Now, the next thing we are going to do is go to perspective. This is perspective now. We want to achieve that shape. So you enable your perspective. When you enable it, then you adjust with your hand. You can see we have 4 dots, 2 up, 2 down. Use those dots to adjust and make it the way you want it to be. Okay, so this is it. Now, if you are not getting what you want, you go back to perspective and adjust for you to get what you want. Okay, let me bring it down. Okay, then you click on OK. You hide this so that you can be able to know what you're doing. When you hide this, the next thing you go to is your shadow. You apply shadow to it. Let's see if it is, okay, you apply shadow to it. We make the shadow white. Now this is it. This is what we have achieved. When we have achieved this, the next thing is to bring in the picture of the man of God we will be using. So I'm not using Apostle Emmanuel here for this particular design. I'm using another man of God. So I'm going to bring his picture. Then I crop it. I'm going to crop it, okay, to fit in what I want to achieve. Now good. Now you can see, now you can reduce the size. Now when you have achieved this, the next thing you do is go to perspective. Go back to perspective. Okay, let me crop this. I want to crop this a little. Delete. I want to crop this a little. Okay, good. So we go to perspective now. Enable. Always make sure you enable. Let me see if you have gotten what we want. Okay. No, this particular side, we need to adjust it. You go to perspective, then you adjust. You can say adjust. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we have here. You can let's bring it up a little. Okay, good. So we have been able to achieve it. Let's see the main design. The next thing is to bring in the middle shape. You go to shape, bring in the middle shape. Just make sure it's the same size with what you have on the design. Then you click OK. You can hide this one so that you see what you're doing. Then the next thing, remember the next thing we did was to use our texture to bring in the background. Okay, let's go back to texture enable to get what you want. Beautiful. Then we go to shadow. Remember the next thing we did, we place it on white. You can place it on any color you want. Then we go to bring that image of the man of God, crop it. Okay, let's crop it this way. Okay, now we reduce the size. Reduce the size. Reduce the size. Because this is on the center, so let's just crop. We might not be using even perspective to do anything on this. We might not be using perspective on anything because it's on the center. All you need to do is just try to adjust and make sure you can also use texture to achieve this and you will get a beautiful result. You can use texture to achieve this and get a beautiful result, but I want to use perspective to achieve this. So good, beautiful. Let me adjust to the right a little. Just a little, beautiful. Now let's look at what we have next. We can see that maybe this particular picture at the middle is small. We can decide to increase it. And when you increase it, it means you're going to crop. You're going to crop it if you are going to, you see, you're going to crop it if okay. You're going to crop it if you know, it depends on what you want to achieve. You can, let me just take it up a little. Let me still take it up. Okay, let's see. Well, let's look. The next thing is, let's see what we have, the right hand part. Let's bring in the right hand part. Go to your shape. Okay, this is it. You can achieve this in so many ways. You can make the shape to appear in another way. Let's go to now perspective. Before perspective, let's bring in our background for that shape. Let's use a texture to bring in the background for that shape. then go to enable. Good. Then afterwards we go to perspective, enable perspective. Okay, let's see what we have here. I think you have been able to get this. Good. So we hide that, the main design. Go to shadow now and place this to white. Okay, the next thing is to bring in the image of the man of God. Okay, I want to change the position of the man of God. Let me use it this way. Okay, okay, let's see. I think this will be better. Now go to perspective. Go to perspective. You use perspective to make sure you adjust it very well. Okay, let me see what we have here. Oh, it's down. You just move it up. Okay, I've achieved. Now we'll go back to perspective to make sure that we achieve the left hand part. Let me see if we have, I think we have been able to. Okay, just a little. Okay, now we have been able to achieve it, but we notice something. The left hand side is different from the right hand side. So let's just try to adjust it so that it can create a balance. The image. Okay, let's create a balance. Let me see what we have. I think we have been able to create a balance. Good. So the next thing we want to do is, let's see what we have next. Okay, the picture at the middle. Let's bring in the picture, position it. Okay. Let's reduce the size. You reduce the size. You reduce the size, okay? Great. This is beautiful. Let's make sure that the relative position is on the center. Then we lock. Okay, you lock the design. The next thing is happy birthday. Happy birthday. So we write happy birthday. Reduce the size. We can come here and reduce the size. Let's place it to maybe 22, and we bring it down a little. Let's make sure, let's use our relative position to position it very well. Then we change the color. You change the color to black. You can also, no, let's not change the font. Good. Good. So let's lock it. Then the next thing is, let me see. Okay, the name. Let's see the name. The next thing here is the name of the man of God. Let's hide this. Let's bring the name now. The name of the man of God is Apostle Ayomide Daniel. Yeah, so script font was used. Let's just pick, go to font. Now you go to font. Let me just pick one script font from the default font. You increase the size. Increase the size. Then relative position. Beautiful. Let's see if you make it bold. No, let's not make it bold. Let's leave it this way. Good. So this is the design. So you can also use this to achieve this design any way you want. You can use it to achieve the design anyhow you want. So let's see what next. Okay, the crown. Now let me do that of the crown. For this design is already beautiful this way. But for those of us that want to, okay, how do we achieve the crown? You bring in the crown. This is the crown. You can use any crown. So you can see that the color of this crown is good. So what we need to do is change it to white. Change it to white. Let me do this. We change it, the color of this crown to white. You can see it's white. Now, apart from the fact that you change it to white, add shadow to it. Then go to offset Y. You have add shadow to it, make it white. Great. So we have been able to achieve this design. Once again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because the next video I will be dropping, you will be amazed. Thank you very much.